what's up? I'll tell you, this is Jeff.
This is David.
Hi, David. Let's play Monster Hunter.
Let's play Monster Hunter. Let's arm wrestle.
Let's wrestle.
It's been
do you
so
remember
long.
who wins this? Do you remember?
I think I
do because I edited it, but...
Oh, no, it was the tie one. Turns out you can do that.
I'm sorry. So, laughing too hard, so hard it
made you sick.
It caused me to be diseased.
Yes.
Sometimes that's just how funny things can be.
Jeff,
we're doing the arena.
Yes.
You'll recall from in the Wayback Machine, we actually did the first 2 arena quests way back when as part of one of our optional sort of side mission thingy things. We're going to be covering all the rest of the arena quests. There's 9, so then we had 2, so then we have 3, and then so 7. If my math checks out.
Yep.
This is the arena is fun because even though we're starting with low rank, normally low rank would just be a complete joke.
Right.
But they give you the armor sets.
Right. So you're not overpowered.
So you're kind of on par with the creatures at all times, even if it's on low rank. So we'll see some fun combos of weapons and whatnot. I have my my favorites. My lance as is displayed here. There's of course the gun lance and bow, which you tend to favor.
Yeah,
but there'll be a good variety. We'll keep changing it up. A lot of this stuff we've already seen before, so we're just gonna get the highlights.
Yeah. That's a really cool end screen.
Yeah, I'm just flying through the air, fancy free. We're going to, because the arenas are time trials, you get grades at the end, and A is actually the best, not S for some reason. I decided to do switch axes. So here is, this is Jeff teaches David switch axe.
Yes. And it was fun.
See if it works. Yeah. Also, because you have set loadouts, including items, there's no reason not to use everything they give you because it's not yours and you can't take it with you.
Yeah.
So I will always start these with a basic plan of like, all right, what traps and consumables do we have? It's like, oh, we each have 2 traps. It's like, all right, well, let's just use them.
Yeah.
And put bombs out and paralyze them with knives or put them to sleep and then bomb them and just kind of like use all of it right away.
Right.
And then go back on to the funness of the well, in this case, the zero-sum discharge, which is the best thing. I forget that I don't have that immunity anymore. Yeah,
you do have to actively dodge it. Yes. And I'm just
finally though at the end of the Tsitsiaku's poor sad life here in the arena, David was actually able to get the zero-sum discharge effect as well. You can see the outside of the sword is glowing. That's a double. That's a twofer.
Yeah, Switch Axe was a lot of fun. I need to actually learn it for realsies.
That poor lizard.
It's always the poor lizard, though. The Tsitsiaku is like the Jagras, but with fewer limbs or fewer legs. That is such an ugly armor combination. I'm sorry.
Look, if you change the color on the pants, I think you could make it work.
It was the armor set is the armor set called Bulbous. I don't know.
We're doing double gun lance here, so we're trading off on the Wyvern Fire.
Right.
I'm, as usual, forgetting how to getting hit, buddies. I am, as usual, forgetting how to
do all the things.
Do my normal infinite combo, and accidentally just tapping B at the wrong time and just getting just an awkward in the middle of nowhere. But I redeem myself at the end, where we do some combo full burst air bursts, which are awesome.
Yep.
So here we get from a different perspective.
Nope. This is me.
Wait. Nope. There it is.
This is me going, wait, what? This is a thing you can do? And then I caught it with the
you totally
the
can. You're like, the full burst in air is very classy. It doesn't really happen very often. Although it's literally happened every single episode because it's in the intro.
Right.
I did put it in the intro.
Didn't notice.
Blasty boy.
Yeah.
Good old Dodo.
It's time for our Blasty boy.
This is Jeff teaches David Sword and Shield real fast.
I already knew Sword and Shield. This is me remembering Sword and Shield.
Like this was back in the early days, if not the beginning days, of the Sword and Shield for you.
I knew how to use it already, vaguely.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Okay.
I used it a lot in the PlayStation.
I ostensibly know how to use a longsword, but, well, you wouldn't know that if you saw the full footage, but that's okay. I can edit down what I need to seem competent.
I mean, that's what the internet is. Edit to competency.
That's what edit. Yep, that's what the edit is for. There's too many times where I'm just like one frame away from getting my my level up, and then I just get roared out of it.
Yeah,
it's very annoying. These are the ones that were successful.
You had some choice words when we recorded this, I remember.
I was very frustrated. I was on full tilt as soon as I was like, oh nope, that's not the right. Nope, that's not it. That's not happening. I just need to just let me do a combo. Blasty child, come on, and then he just goes. It's fine. It's a little on fire. That's okay. Still alive. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's the rarely seen pitfall trap.
We've used it a lot in this episode. Yeah. I noticed you don't show a lot of the clips of me, probably because all I'm doing is just beating the snot out of it with my club and not doing anything fancy.
Here is a clip of me. Quote David. Mostly for, well, if you want to part the kimono, as the McElroys say.
Yeah.
I have footage from both our cameras for the first few, and I have only your footage for the next two, and then I have both of our footage for the last two.
Oh.
So I focused on mine when I had my footage, and then I threw in shots of you when it was like doing a thing like the double hit on the TZI-TZI or the air combo. And then when it's your footage, because mine got eaten when I was recording, and then it's just David footage.
I figured it's because my shot was not very interesting.
I mean, that's also a consideration.
Right.
Although in this particular case, the other consideration trumped that.
Right.
Because
just not having the footage.
Even after that, the other consideration is just like time. Because it's like, you can spend forever editing things when you have, multiple camera angles and hours of footage and whatnot. There's not hours of footage for the arenas, but, for other monsters that could be the case. So in this case, it's just a matter of focus on me for the first few, focus on your perspective for the next two, and then do a more traditional combined for the end. Especially since the last ones are more complicated and difficult. Anyways, they get more time. They have less. Well, they have more edits, but fewer cuts.
Also, that was funny.
Yeah. And by more edits and fewer cuts, I mean, there's more switches of camera angles and trying to find but showing more of the actual fight, etc., etc. We have some bow action for our Azure Wrath here.
The thing I like doing with bow is just like standing there, slightly strafing, and just hitting them real hard with arrows.
Get that RR and then spread shot. Yep. Very nice. Is this a mistake? No.
Nope. He changed direction at the last second.
Very last second. Very convenient. Superman dodge out of the way for safety.
Yep.
For safety.
Yep. Am I safe? Yes. What?
Yep. It worked out.
Hey.
You see, I could cherry pick. I could cherry pick anything.
You could make me look pretty okay.
I could have just made a supercut of every time you got hit and only show that.
I appreciate you not doing that. Pew! That was not a very good shot, but hey, it worked.
Not especially effective, but you also didn't hit it from it, so.
Yeah.
And then I'd just close the game.
Yep. As well.
That end screen. Blah!
It's a pretty good one. RADOBAAN and
the last two. These are the slightly more difficult ones. We'll spend most of our time on a quest number 9, as you can tell from the length of the video.
Yeah.
we rolled through the other ones pretty quickly. Now we're gonna roll through this one.
Super fast, I'm sure.
Just gonna roll through it. This is the URAGAANs.
Oh, because it's the rolling buddies.
They're rolling.
Roller boys.
We're also gonna be rolling because of trying to dodge and also getting hit. It can mean more than one thing.
Ooh. That was not graceful.
There's a lot of explosives down there.
Am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be
We'll
okay?
see. You're like, might as well just put some bombs out while we're down here.
Yep.
It's like if you're gonna hit, you're gonna take them with you.
Yeah. I mean, if they like it so much, they might as well just like it for realsies. And I do have blast coating and all that, so I'm hoping for that to proc every now and then. Trying to. It's been so long since we've recorded this. Yeah. The two most sad. Whoop.
You fainted.
I did. Right.
But
Wait.
here's some petty vengeance.
Yes. The only time I've gotten a stupid thing to work.
Some more petty vengeance.
Again. Well, no, I get the Dragon Piercer to work way more often, but
I suppose.
yeah. My two favorite things.
Also, that's just a great shot.
Hey! my favorite monsters to shoot with the Dragon Piercer are the two roller boys. So, I mean, Xenojive is a lot of fun too, but
yeah, that's true.
you just feel
because
good.
It's a long boy. Very long boy.
This fight was, I feel like, aside from the feint, which was just me being bad. Aside from that, this is not hard.
You just got comboed into a stun, and then the stun you couldn't shake it off before they're just rolling at you again.
Oh right, that's when I said
happen.
all the bad words.
Hey, I understand.
Yeah. All right.
Here's the main event. It's two Diabloses at the same time.
Yes. Regular and black. Yeah. At least they gave us gun lances.
Options. Yeah, I've got my regular lance because an ice lance actually, which is good because they're weak to ice. But you get screamer pods, poison knives. There's all kinds of like goodies. We're gonna use the magic of editing to see our 2v2 in all of its 2v2 glory.
Right. The shields of these two weapons make this fight significantly less pain in the butt. Just because you just take the hit and you're not like screwed. Duh. Forgot about that.
If you close your right eye and you kind of look to the left side of the screen, you'll see a shield blocking a Diablos. But it's also useful to have the other perspective,
right?
For comparison. It's good to know.
Luckily they can hurt each other. Otherwise, this would have taken even longer.
Yes, they do eventually do a turf war.
Right.
Doesn't happen right away.
Ooh, good parry.
Yeah, I love the lance. You just can just power guard.
Right. Well, you love the lance in this game.
Yes, in this game. Because of the power guard.
Because of the power guard, yes.
Also responsiveness.
There
Mobility.
it
all
is.
kinds of things. No, it didn't. He didn't come my way.
Nah.
It's okay. We can run too with the lance. I'd say you can charge with the lance, which is true, but it's also misleading because charge usually means something else when you're talking about weapons. You're a little stunned, but that's okay.
That's
they were
fine.
they were a little distracted.
They're trying to hit you and me and themselves. I mean, they weren't trying to hit me.
And
that's why.
Now they're just yelling.
Yep.
Just throw some poison.
I do like this particular gun lance is literally like the bone gun lance, and then they just strap some Jagras to it, and they're like, upgrade. That's fine. All right. And I
do
try
enjoy the rock falling in order to deny the Black Diablos' celebratory scream.
Yeah.
A little greedy there with the extra hits.
Yeah, but you said.
Yep.
See, the way
There's
you
another
have
Diablos
it,
over there.
the way you have it framed, we can't see how much health you have, so it's even more.
Well, you know, I don't have maximum health.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. All right, I'm just gonna put him out anyways.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna run into it eventually.
Sliding. There it is.
Yeah, close enough.
Yep, it
Didn't
worked.
quite. I feel like it didn't quite get the horns all the
Right.
way like I wanted, but I will also eventually use screamer pods effectively.
And it's weird. I remember that
It's-
specifically because it's never happened before.
Yeah, I never take them in because you can't farm for them effectively. So, so she's like, okay, well, they don't get used. If I can't replenish them, there's no point. They're really just good for Diablos anyways.
Right. And even then, like, him popping out of the ground when you've got a shield or a good dodge, you can just wail on him.
Got a few paralysis knives left. I don't think it's actually going to do anything.
Yeah. And I've got my sleep knives, but I've already
But I don't know
put
if
them
that
to
will
sleep
do anything
once.
either. Yeah.
Yeah. They've already both taken naps. But the problem is when there are two of them, like, hi. When there are two.
Oh, he came from underground. Ah, I see.
Well, no, he hit me with a charge I wasn't expecting, okay? Thanks.
I have set up another trap.
All right.
Come, just take anyone, sir. Anybody? No, come on, just right here.
You gave him
Just
two traps.
Get over. Come on, I know you want to. Look, I can see you're coming up. Okay, well, touche, Black Diablos, touche. Okay, it's a good time to be stunned.
I'm trying.
Good time.
I'm trying.
Good,
I'm
great
coming
time.
over there. I'm trying to help.
You're like, eat me. Okay, this worked out. This is a good case study for the holding L2 or holding R2 and then L2 in order to
To not die.
strafe.
And now I'm stunned in a real
Now
bad
you're
spot.
stunned. You're fine though.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I got kind of scooped a little bit. Those barrel bombs are still there.
Yep.
Except
Now they're not.
There we go. Scrape right through the middle. That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. I spent a lot
Little
of this
scrape and
game
trick.
stunned in a really bad spot, so I'm pretty used to it.
I spent a lot of time stunned in a bad spot until I just put stun resistance on every single set I used. So
there's that too.
only in the arena.
See, what?
Just kind of threw him across the arena there.
Yeah, it's a good
It's quite
shot.
quite a powerful explosion.
Yeah, and if I'm being honest, didn't mean to hit that button combination. Happens a lot.
Because it seemed intentional.
It did.
Like, I'm gonna do a wake up with this burst damage.
But no, I just meant to do a different move and did that one, and it worked out, which is a Hunting with David 101. I accidentally did it right. We're getting
Really
some
want to use
fun
that
desync issues.
Dragonator.
They're not desync. I guess it's a
Hey,
lag
look
or
at
whatever.
that. It was a good
It's good
screamer
screamer pod.
Pulled him down. Got some good Dragonators. Good times.
It was effective use of everything. And this is where I'm reminded I need to sharpen.
Yes, that's true. It's getting a little crowded over by the Dragonator.
Right.
Trip the Diablos. Well, take advantage of this opportunity.
Until the Black Diablo shows up.
You're stunned, but it's okay. They're over in my side.
They don't care. They're just trying to kill you. Just trying to eat you.
Well, there goes my vitality mantle. As it happens. Yep. Right as I got up.
Isn't that how it always is, though?
That's always how it is.
Great view you got right there. How you spend a lot of your time with Diablos, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I
You've been launched again.
feel like I had my shield up. That's what I feel like.
Yes, it was way up in the air, along with the rest of you.
Just because I didn't care.
It's like, oh, hey, that's convenient.
Yay!
I thought it was gonna charge at me.
And instead,
I charged at it.
It fell asleep. Oh, it actually is falling.
I think it might be permanently
asleep.
asleep.
Right. The long sleep. Of death.
Long sleep of death. In fact, yes. This also means that the Diablos is almost dead.
Right.
We were basically cutting him down at the same time. And I think the Black Diablos has more health, so
Right.
and there it is.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising the I just had to be in the middle of this.
Just hanging out.
Surprising the regular Diablos lasted longer than the Black Diablos, honestly.
Yeah. It's just how it happened. And hey, look at that. We got an A.
We got an A.
Got an A rank. Got some flying coins.
By 15 seconds, we got an A.
Ace Hunter coins, which the Ace Hunter coins will need to do. Well, you need to grind those if you want the full armor set. We'll look at the armor set, but some of the other special things we get for completing all of the arena quests, and then I think completing them with a B ranking or higher, I think is all you need to get these little earrings. But yeah, whatever.
Now, what is this armor?
It's the Guild Cross set.
Cool.
I love the way the Guild Cross armor looks. It's pretty awesome.
That's pretty cool.
So these are the ones that you need to sort of get all of the Ace Hunter coins, flying coins, etc., etc. The Ace Hunter. Basically, you need to run the Diablos and the URAGAAN and just over and over again. There are some specialty weapons we can get from doing the arena stuff. The workshop weapons. Not all of the weapons have workshop weapons, nor are all workshop weapons from the arena, but most of them are. So, for instance, the Supremacy Blade, which turns into Divine Slasher, which was like the meta longsword, I think, for a long time, and it's still a very good one. Let's see. There's the awesome Jail Hammer, which just looks so weird.
It's very good. It's very good.
It just looks awesome.
It just
the
came straight out of Soul Calibur. It's great.
The Jaw Blade workshop weapon version for the Great Sword, I think is.
It's not the Wyvern Ignition.
No, I'll eventually find it. Yeah. Oh, hold on, wait. Almost.
There it is. Wyvern Jaw Blade.
The Wyvern Jaw Blade. I think it's OG Monster Hunter 1 Great Sword.
Okay.
I think. Maybe double check on that. That was my understanding, anyways. That was just like a throwback to original Greatsword design.
Workshop bow, the only bow that has blast innately. I think. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it has all of them except for power. All coding types except for power coding.
Oh, I mean the weapon itself is also a blast
but yes,
bow.
Okay, the blast bow itself can. Oh, okay. Okay, I now understand what you mean. Okay.
Yeah, all the words are...
I was like, okay, I guess not all of them have blast coding, so I guess this one does have blast coding.
No.
Innate blast from...
The element of the bow is blast.
Is blast.
It is not hidden element blast. It is just blast.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
There might be other workshop weapons. I don't remember. I think those are all of them.
I mean,
that's what Google's for.
Yeah, that's not only is that what Google's for. Like you get the idea of what the weapons are. They're pretty good. They take a lot of grinding. I show them on.
They're fairly unique designs as well. They each have their own kind of like weird look, especially that crazy hammer. That glowing.
It is straight out of like the Soul Calibur / any Gundam. Well, no, not any Gundam.
It fell out of the. And I have to remember the name of the place now.
Can you give me any hints? Any hints?
For the Sanctuary City from Metroid Prime 2.
Oh, the one with the moth people.
No, I mean it's the location you go to, just like the techno city thing where you get the.
That is Sanctuary Fortress.
Sanctuary Fortress. I kept thinking Sanctuary Guardian. I was like, no, that's like a boss. That's not what the place is called.
Well, there's Bomb Guardian and all those things.
And Sanctuary is like maybe Sanctuary Guardian. Like no, that's a Zelda thing.
Yeah,
Sanctuary Guardian.
Sanctuary Fortress's boss was Quadraxis.
Yes, Quadraxis, indeed. So yes, sort of like if you just took a piece of the wall from the Sanctuary Fortress and then put a hilt on it and then started beating a dragon with it,
which is kind of the Monster Hunter way.
Yeah, just take a piece of this, put a hilt on it, and go beat up a dragon with it.
It works most of the time. If you have liked this content and all the stuff that we do, feel free to go to Patreon where you can support us. If you can't do that, PayPal or like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. We love making this stuff for y'all, and that makes it easier for us to do it.
Monster Hunter. Wait, I forgot to say next time.
Oh, next time.
Next time on Monster Hunter, we're going to go befriend some tiny jerks. On Monster Hunter World.